Today is going to be a busy day in the garden, so I'm bringing y'all along. I'm planting out all of the cucumbers, melons, tomatoes, peppers. We're also topping off the bag with a little bit of soil. Babe is cutting the yard. I'm taking weeds out that are growing with the cool weather crops. I'm doing all of the things in the garden, so y'all are coming along. Right now, I am putting on a quick little kind of rotel dip. This is um, I'm searing some ground sausage, and I don't have rotel, but I'm using the ingredients I have to make the dip. I'm using fire roasted tomatoes. I'm using a can of corn, some jalapenos I canned up a year ago, some leftover cheese, kind of like Velveeta, but it's Aldi's brand. I have like a half a block of cream cheese left, so I'm using the ingredients I have to make the dip. That's gonna be slow cooking while we're out in the garden. So let's get to the garden.
I need to weed this area. Ooh, she told me just snatch these steaks up. I don't want to do that, but she's saying that's what. Man, she hammered them things in there. Mm, I think I'm gonna leave the steaks and snatch the fabric up because let's see. I'm sure I can get in there. Excuse my sniffles. It is pollen season and my allergies are really, really bad. And you may hear Babe cutting the grass. So hopefully they might cancel it out. But I need to weed this area. I think this should be good enough. I need to weed this area. Oh man, I just broke a leaf. But I basically don't want the weeds to suck any nutrients from the plants that I have here. So yeah, I do not cover the beds during the fall and winter. Maybe I will this fall and winter. I'm not 100% sure. But right now, or last season rather, I did not cover the beds. And the weeds don't look too bad. Hopefully, I'm not speaking too soon. But hopefully, I don't have to. But if I have to, I will. But yeah, I don't want any of these weeds really growing in here. So I am weeding this area. Everything is looking so beautiful. The cabbage, collards, broccoli. I hope I'm able to get a harvest um, from these before it gets too hot. This bok choy I can harvest now, but I have so many fruits and veggies in my refrigerator right now. I don't want to really harvest anything that I'm not going to eat at this moment. So, kind of just saving it. Celery's looking good and growing. All of these, I started from seed. I started all of these from seed, and I'm super proud of myself. Is that my dog trying to, whatever? But this is something else. This is looking really good. This lettuce is looking good. Honestly, everything is looking good. I don't really have any complaints about anything. I need the water. We're supposed to get some rain soon. Let me show y'all. I'm done weeding those garden beds with the potatoes and beets and carrots and the leafy greens. Now this is a radish and potato bed. I thought by the time, basically, I thought I would be able to harvest the radishes before the potatoes popped up, but this is not true because clearly the potatoes have taken over. I have a potato bed in the front. The reason these are planted over here are because these are store-bought potatoes, and I am not 100% sure if they carry any disease or anything, because if you don't know, store-bought potatoes are sprayed so they can last longer on the shelf and things like that. But yeah, so I didn't want to plant them with my seed potatoes that are not store-bought, just in case if they carry a type of disease, fungus, or anything like that. I didn't want them to ruin my entire potato crop. So I put those over here in this bin. And I was hoping that the radishes would basically be ready to harvest before the potatoes popped up, because radishes are, pretty quick when it comes from germination to being ready to harvest. And the funny thing is, I have all of these radishes growing, and I have never cooked with radishes. I have ate radish and, a salad before, but as far as like just cooking with them, I have never done that. Or pickling them. So I don't know. We have had radishes, in different meals when we have went to different places, mainly like pickled radishes or it's in a salad. But outside of that, I don't know if we really even like radishes, like to be cooked or whatever. So hopefully we do, because I have quite a bit that are growing, and that would be good if we do enjoy them, because we can really put them to use. We're going to put them to use anyways. I'm going to find a way for us to use them, even if I just have to pickle them and top them on top of different sandwiches and things like that. But yeah, we have some radishes in here that almost look ready, but I am thinning some of them because I kind of just planted a whole bunch. When I planted these radishes, I had got kind of lazy in that garden day, so I just kind of threw a whole bunch in here versus strategically planting them. And now I have to go back and, well, I don't have to, but I want to necessarily say thinning them. I guess I am thinning them, but not thinning them as good as I can. I'm just getting rid of some of those long, really long, like this, really long that haven't started bulbing. I'm getting rid of most of them so that the ones that are bulbing can have space and room to grow. But they are all tangled because, again, I just threw them all in here. But we have some bulbing. I'll show you in a second. But we have quite a bit of that are bulbing. So this is going to be exciting. Yeah, these I think are the French breakfast. I planted French breakfast and Easter eggs because those are supposed to be like the mildest kind. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just getting rid of some of them.
Okay, I'm back in the house for a break. I needed to eat, and baby is going to be waking up soon to nurse, so I just made sure I ate before then. But I am going to be organizing this big bag of labels that I already had written out, because I'm not going to buy more labels or write more when I already have a lot of varieties already written. So it's time for me to organize these, even though I am dreading it. And then we'll go back outside because it is scorching. It feels like a summer day outside.
Okay, babe. We gotta put out the rest of that soil.
Okay.
You just kind of not wasting time, but I know you were waiting on me, dang. You see this bed?
Shit grow there.
Huh?
Don't
No, I'm talking about how this.
Well, ain't nothing I can do about that.
No? Oh, okay. You think it's okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, are we gonna be able to move it when we move? Probably not. What am I doing?
That soil, we need to top the beds off with it.
Well,
Hold on, real quick. Let's see. Move this down a bit. I said the bed. Yeah, we need to top some of the bags off with it, whichever ones seem low. And then we need to put some blood meal down before we put the plants in so that it gives it some extra nutrients. And I put some blood meal down. Yeah, literally whichever ones you feel like is low, you can put in. I know that one's kind of low right there. The fourth bag right here.
up here? On the big one?
Yeah, the fourth bag in the trellis. That one seemed low.
You better get the fuck out the way.
Huh?
Talking to your dog.
Chase, you better move. Yeah, we're just gonna sprinkle these in. I would, but I know I'm planting them all out. Normally I put it in the hole that I'm digging, but that's gonna be a little more difficult as long as it's in the soil, and we're about to work the soil when we plant it, so it should be fine. Baby crying. It's kind of dirty down here, so I don't want to bring you down here anymore. Not kind of, it is. Wow. Look, you can take a nap. You can take a nap outside, a nature nap, the best nap. You seen these, I don't know if the tulip bulb, something dug it up, or it's just growing up like that?
I don't know. I will have to see.
What I'm gonna do is put out different plants, sit out the plants where they go. Yeah?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you was talking to the people. What you said?
I'm gonna sit out, so when you're done with that, you could just spread some of the blood meal across the bags.
Okay.
And then while you're doing that, I'll not plant out, but I'll sit the plants in the pots that they go in so that we both can tackle the planting them out.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. But I did take notes on my phone. On Notion, I have which pots, which plants go in which pots, basically, to make sure I maximize my space so that I didn't run out of pots and I didn't have plants that needed to be planted. Huh?
You move that pot from over there?
That's fine. We're gonna get the pot right there. We're gonna get some more soil because I just got those other plants that I'm gonna have to buy pots for. Let's see. Okay, let's pull it up. Should we do tomatoes first? I literally have 67 tomato plants, 55 pepper plants, and
Why
so
do you
forth.
have so many?
Huh?
Why do you have so many?
Because when I when I first planted the garden, what I did was write how many I needed. So say I need 2 Tabasco, 2 jalapeno, and then I sow double of what I need just in case some don't germinate. But the problem was, so I sow 4 jalapenos and 4 Tabascos.
And everything germinated.
Everything, or mostly. So I may have had 3 Tabasco and 4 jalapenos. So I only planted for 2, but my germination rate was pretty good. But I feel like it would just be my luck if I didn't double sow that I wouldn't have the germination success rate. So I just do it, and I'm like, well, it's food, so hey, we ain't gonna trip.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to check on her.
Yeah.
She's probably getting beat up.
No, she's not.
I could bring a fan out here for her.
A fan for what?
So she don't get beat up.
Well, okay.
She can't defend herself.
You feel like she need a fan?
Yeah. Because I need one.
Child, please. Ain't no mosquitoes out.
You a damn lie.
How you know?
Because I done got bit.
Oh, please. They jamming over there, whoever them people is. But yeah, I hear the music. Yeah, I go. Ooh, bless me. Bless me. Double, triple, quadruple blessings. I'll take it. That is the pollen and me and my allergies. So, yeah, there's that. These go here. And so forth.